Hey everybody, welcome back. So, sorry I've been missing for the last few days. I had a lot of stuff that was going on in my life. Well, good things. So, let me clarify real quick and I'll explain it. So, we are here in Rockingham again, but this time we're in next-gen courts. So it'll be interesting to see how this will go. Shit, forgot something. I forgot to put my overlays on.
Let's speed up and get down to business. No more piddling around, okay? If not, we're being...
So, as a reminder, the overlays that you're seeing is not the same overlays that are on my screen right now. They're separate things. It's all have to do with the current OBS. Sorry, I was eating peanuts earlier, so I had some... Yes. Anyway, we're here at Rockingham, North Carolina. Yeah, seeing my past Rockingham video, this place is very special to me because this is where I saw my first race. Not to be the fastest, the first lap, we're just kind of warming up. I'm just laying the core, drip up. The painting, whoa. I'm just trying to let the core, let the banking catch the core. This is not gonna be a good time, but it's gonna be like a bit packed. That's fine. It's nothing new. We all know I'm terrible at qualifying. This is a top split race, so should be fun. Yeah, like I said, I'm off a little bit. Qualifying is shit. What it is. But like I was saying, Rockingham's important because I saw my first NASCAR race in person in February of 2001. Yes, the same race where Skiport won. I was at that race. It was a week after Daytona 500 2001. We saw the passing Jerome Hort seniors. So it was pretty emotional race. We all went to Rockingham. My dad, got tickets for me and my brother and my dad to go to Rockingham to turn 1. And I remember they were handing out pennants of Jerome Hort for us to put over our heads for lap 3. And I still got that somewhere. I don't know where, but it's somewhere in my boxes. So, safe to say, it was a pretty emotional race. I remember when Jerome Hort Jr. hit the wall in the first 2 laps. That was the first crash I seen in person. Jerome Hort Jr. going up turn 4. You know. And then it just rained that day. So we had to come back on Monday to watch the rest of the race. I missed school for that. But my dad thought it was worth it, for us to watch Skiport win. So that was the first Cup race I've been to, and it will be 9 more years before I went to my next Cup race, which was at Darlington in 2010. So, yeah. So we had 22 people in the field, and we're starting 10th, which is not necessarily a good thing for my iRacing. So, word of advice, do not eat peanuts before you record YouTube videos. or you'll be coughing. Let me say a few more things. I'll be ready to go. And we have same noxious people. I guess I'm getting old and grumpy with. I am whole time dealing with teenagers, kids. So the main reason why I have been gone in the last few days was because I started to date this girl back in middle December, and I guess we kind of made it official yesterday that we're boy girlfriends. So I guess I have a girlfriend now, and I've been spending a lot of time with her the past week. Been going over her place a couple times. And whenever I'm here, I'm usually testing with her instead of doing some racing. You know, so that's the big reason why I ain't been doing a lot of races lately, is because I have a girlfriend now. Which is still kind of surreal for me to say out loud, because she is my first girlfriend at the age of 26. So it is a big deal for me. And I'm just spending time with her whenever I can. That said, I'm obviously still gonna keep my YouTube channel going. You know, I'm just gonna have to figure out the timing, everything in my life. But thankfully, we're back with me behind the wheel during the races. So yeah, it's 1 o'clock in North Carolina. 1 o'clock in the morning. So this is a single split race, I think. People are gonna be pretty aggressive to start, and we're gonna have a couple people crashing because they don't know what they're doing with these more powerful cars. They're sensitive. So we're gonna try to take it easy and not get run over by new people behind us. Oh, that is a terrible start, but I ain't want to be a crap jet anyway. Oh, I forgot somebody was below me. We'll let that. Christ, that was close. We were able to brake in time and not hit behind that person in the back. And we were able to get some gap. How many people am I gonna have to dodge in this one? That's 2 people now that we have to go around. Thankfully things are stabilizing. This is not a whole track, really. You just cannot smash the gas out of corners. Well, because all the dodging that I've been doing, we're behind already. Behind all these people in front of me. So we had 60 laps in this race. I guess the guy behind me is gonna burn his shit off. Letting him by. Just let him by. Let him burn up his stuff. People are losing. Yeah, this is kind of old school racing. Well, I lost it a little bit. Was able to save it. Not sure why my core just snapped it like that. But, you know, these cores, once you get loose, it's pretty hard to save it. So I'm glad I'm able to save it. Just trying not to smash the gas. Trying to be kind to my tires. That was a pretty aggressive move by me, but we made it work. Kind of too hard back on gas there, but this course is a little bit unstable at the moment. I'm not sure if it's the core or if it's the setup, but it could feel pretty unstable right now. I rarely had clean races here, but I love racing at this track. This is a perfect old school track with high banking. And I do have personal memories of this place, so that make it even more special for me. Just backing up my corners a little bit. It's not trying to take care of my tires. I feel like in these cores, if you go hard early, you're just gonna burn off your tires so fast. Whoa! You! People can't. The hell was that? Come on, 17. I mean, his iRacing is not that great. But he fucked my core up. That was stupid. There's no reason to be a crap tip like that. He just sent it in and used it my core like a brake. Hopefully, dude, how is that my fault? I was moving up for you and you just ran over. Fucking idiots. hate it when other people fuck my race up like that. It's been happening way too many times lately.
That's it, go!
People
You only have one tyre set remaining. Line up, single file. Catch up, and go.
I don't know.
Catch up, and go. One lap to green. You'll be lining up on the inside. Catch up, 19 car.
Sadly, we got or these people. Anyway, hopefully people will end up crashing up ahead. This 19 is what is this 19 doing? This 19's costing me so much time. That helps me. I'm okay with that caution. That helps me. We're gonna go in and fist up more damage. That helps me. We'll go in. We're coming in. Fist up more damage. Like I said, I never get clean race here. Because people shit. People shit way too creative with this place. They do realize if they're being really creative, they're just gonna burn off the tire. Never really makes sense to me to be creative at this place. Alright, we got 30 seconds of gas repairs. Sorry, I'm being a little bit nonsense in the past 5 minutes, 10 minutes after the damage. It's just a lot to process. I'm like trying to talk and think of strategy to fix up my core.
That's it, go!
Thankfully, we're fist.
Line up, single
That should clear. We should be good now. We're probably gonna be like 95%, but 95% is not. 95% is not bad here. This track is not very speed sensitive. Thankfully, still a short track. I mean, I don't think this is a short track. I think it's like over a mile long. But with the high bank, it's like a short track with high banking. So we're still gonna be carrying a lot of speed. So the goal here is to try to finish in the top 10 after all that. And I think that's the reasonable goal. But we probably will need a long run and let people burn their tires off. And we'll be careful with our tires.
One left to green. Line up on the inside.
I don't really trust these people. I think we're gonna get a big crash somewhere. Hopefully we'll get a big crash and get all these idiots gone. I mean, what you guys expected though. This is a single split race. Single split. Well, I'm shuddering so bad tonight. Single split races are always a shit show. Alright, let's get rid of the negativity and focus on the positive and focus on being the best racer we can. Wide, that's never gonna end up well. Like I was saying. That was always gonna end poorly. So the good news is we still got some speed. Oh, that was terrible. That was a terrible corner for the tires. Okay, I try and get around the 19. Trying to not run over the 19. There we go. There we go. I think we're still missing like that last 5% of the speed. I'm doing okay with turn 3 and 4, but I'm kind of struggling turn 1 and 2. I think I need to attack high. Doing the best I can. I don't think what I'm doing is good for the tires. but I don't have choice, and to keep up with all these people heavy, I am not in the position to manage my tires. Letting the core get cut down like this into turn 2 and seem to be helping me a lot. I guess the tires are not falling off very much. Caution. I was kind of fine without the caution, but oh well. I think you're gonna see people coming in take the tires. If people go in, we go in. We're gonna have to see if people actually come in or not. And people are coming in. That was terrible. I couldn't see my cockpit. I couldn't see my pit box. Too fast. God damn it. I'm so mad at myself. So mad at myself. Christ. I forgot how low the pit road speed is here, 40 miles per hour. I was like 48 miles per hour over 40. The 17 was too fast too. No, he wasn't. He was. A couple people that was too fast. But we're back to 14. which is fine. Fortune's fine. I try to take 2 right tires and not take the left tires to pick up a couple more spots, but that backfired. I felt the pressure to go fast, and I wasn't paying attention to my speed, and I ended up going too fast. Oh, I'm so over with this race. I feel sloppy. I'm sorry for being so negative. Tends to happen when I get some damage, getting crashed, and make some mistakes on pit road. Alright, we'll shake all that off and try to get a good finish here. I think you're gonna see a couple people trying to hold and getting loose somewhere. Tried to do the same sad thing he did earlier. Surprise, surprise, 17 self-spun into inside wall. There's just some people who should not be out here tonight. We already got 20 laps to go, so we can be a little bit whole on the tires. Oh boy. This guy kind of blocking me. I had nowhere to go. Oh, whoa. And we're able to save it. It's the blue core behind smack the wall. Some real talents in the field. Oh man. Single split, everybody. Single split. A lot of dumbasses here who are still learning to race in Class A. I can tell there are a couple rookies out here tonight. A couple people who had no talents to drive in Class A. Was able to keep my course straight, so I'm not going to complain too much. Everybody had me or our set of tires, so we are going to finish the race on these tires, which is fine with me. I would rather finish ahead of all these people who keep crashing behind me. All these people behind me are the same people who have been crashing and getting loose, being scary to race with. So I am perfectly happy to be out here anyway. Exactly, Justin. I'm here just to be here. Exactly. After all that, we're still in the position to get some iRacing gain, which is awesome, you know. If we can finish the race with some iRacing gains, that'd be wonderful. If we can pick up a couple more spots even better.
Pit road is closed. Letter 12, carbide.
Can't be too many people left in this race. How many people are still on the lead lap? Alright, so 16 people on the lead lap now. That's fine. I am the last person who had pit on lap 37. I can't tell if people behind me are gonna be on the fresh tires. Okay, that was stupid. What the fuck happened?
One lap to green. You'll be lining up on the
What the
inside.
fuck was that?
Sector 4, carbide.
Oh my.
One
We're gonna have to watch the replay for that.
403.
That was kind of bizarre. I think that was the number 1 car in the field too. I guess we're gonna be. I guess that's gonna be up at. Never mind. You know, this is a tough race. This is a tough split when you got the number 1 car during during that. I am not looking forward to this restart. People are gonna be aggressive to restart. Like that. At least we wheel spin. And we made through that clean. We got a nice gap between me and the next person behind me. I'm just trying to hang on to my core because we're going fast. We're going all in on these tires. There's a bit more grip to the top of turn 1 and 2. And that's not how I want it to attack turn 3 and 4. And nowhere to go but the brake check. And nowhere to go. I said nowhere to go. Whoa. Christ. I can't. This horse it wouldn't turn very well anymore. God, that was a shit show. I can't. This horse doesn't want to turn anymore. I'm trying to lower the brake bars and see if it helps. Something happened. That was stupid. My core got so tight all of a sudden. Let's see if we can catch back up to 9 and 10. We are catching up with the 9 and the 10. The problem is going to be passing. Well, that and 9's blinking like butter. Fuck. You can finish down. We're just hanging on to my core. That was terrible. I don't think I got anything for the 6. I'm sorry, I don't think I got anything for the 9 and the 10. I'm trying my best though. Some more laps. I feel like every time I get close. Yeah. One of those races.
Good job. Very good job.
That could have been better, but also could have been worse. I feel I've been saying that about a lot of my races lately. Could have been better, could have been worse. Let's get out here. You can see how beat up my core is here. One of those things. Let's watch the race. See what's going on. That was a frustrating race. I feel I had more speed than I did. But I was at mercy of other people. I keep checking up. I keep trying to dodge people. Like that. And there's times when I had nowhere to go and I had to check up. And that let other people catch up to me and pass me like the 10 and the 9 did later in the race. It's gonna be a lot of walking off the turn 2. I feel like too many people are too confident with next gen cores and it's causing all these wrecks. At first, when you drive next gen core, I feel like it's more stable, it's a lot easier to drive. But and then people overdrive these cores, and these cores are almost impossible to save once you get loose. And I think that's what you're seeing. Too many people being confident with these cars, and they should overdrive them. What lap's this? Lap 8. I think this guy's the one that ended up paying me later on. Why is iRacing showing me all these? Don't care, don't care. After this nonsense. And this is when this guy decided, oh, let's send it deep. I was moving up, laying him by. And he just overshot the corner into me. Let's watch that. He was just so cratchet, he wanted the bomb. So I let him up, I let him go, I went up. And he just overshot the corner because he was so confident that he was going to make the turn when he wasn't. So he used me as a brake. And I ended up taking out the 9. I forgot about that. Let's watch it from a 9. This guy, he overshot the turn and hit me. And I'm trying to recover. And my 9 went around him, but I accidentally took him out. Sorry, 9, if you're watching it. Sorry about that. I had nowhere to go. I was just trying to collect myself again after that. That whole thing was stupid. So yeah, that was my fault. I could have moved up a little bit more and let the 9 by. So that part was my fault. But this whole thing started because 17 was being a dithead. For lack of a better word. I don't know. He is a dithead. I mean, there's no reason to be that aggressive this early. Whatever. Alright, we're moving on. Port change lost it. Hit the inside wall, and there's a more crash ahead. 13, scrape the wall. The 15, the other 15, he was just losing it. That one. That was strange. And of course the 17's fine. He's fast. He's up there in the top 6. He was gonna burn up his stuff anyway if we had stay long. If we stay green long, he would burn up his stuff. Oh well. lap 34. Get that, bring out the yellow. Oh. Yep, that bore out the yellow. That's unfortunate. Also gave me more time to repair my stuff, I think. And got more hairy at the start. That's why you always want to take it easy the first lap or two. And that guy, the force that took out the 19. That 19 was struggling all race long. At least it looked like there was a good stuff going on up front. I think this is when the blue cord hit my back. Yep. I was inspecting Pay's core. Yeah, and the fit change it lost it. The other fit chain. I'm not gonna feel bad for him. See what the hell happened. He overdrove the corner a little bit. I was on brakes a little bit early. It happened. I'm not gonna get mad about that. What the hell was that? He probably misshipped it. It happened. And we had more restart. I was doing... Where was I? I was 9th. It was working out fine. But then people starting to get together and I had to check up. And that kind of killed me. It kills me when that happens. When I have to check up and other people catch up to me. I will have a choice though, otherwise I will rim over people and cause more crashes and hurt my core. I have to lift. This made me lift. So I was 9th, and I feel like I had a chance at passing the 12 and maybe the 4. I had the chance to do well, finish well, with 10 more laps to go. You know, I was fine, then that happened. And I had to check up. I had to check up or I'm gonna be hitting people in the back somewhere. And the 12 to block me low. But I think the 12 did that. I think the 12 moved down because that 9 was coming here. You see my 9 squeezing through the middle. And that's why the 12 went down. I ain't had choice there. I had to slow down for people to check up. And I got into the 9 once again. And I think that's how we finish the rest of the race. You know, I think the 10 passed me somewhere. Yeah, the 10 had a bit run down the back, and I green blocked that. Frustrating race, but it is what it is. That's it, Rockingham. I think we ran the rest of the race without anything major. Oh man. Oh well. We finished with iRacing plus no -6. You know, I'll take it. It could have been worse. That's all I'm gonna have to say. It could have been worse. It could have been better. Typical single split. I'm not gonna sit here and bitch some more. I already done enough of that. So I'm sorry if I'm being so negative lately with these videos. It's been pretty dicey with the racing on iRacing in the past 4 weeks now. I think speak of all the kids are going home from school. That's my guess. I just signed up for a single split race, so that was gonna happen with all the bets that we saw. But thank you for watching the video. I'm gonna try my best to, you know, crank out more of these videos, more timely. Trying to get back to 1 video per day if I can. Lights kind of caught up to me lately, so sorry about that. But thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're a new viewer. Make sure you like this video and leave a comment. I'll see you guys later.